up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Neve. For anyone who is new here, I am currently preparing for my very first bikini competition, and I have been sharing as much of this process as I can with you, and so I wanted to bring you along for a full day in my life today, as well as give you some updates on how my prep has been going. So let's get right into this video. All right, so I managed to get myself set up in my bedroom. As you will have seen, it was a bit of a production. You're currently balanced, my camera is balanced on a laundry basket with an empty like Epsom salt container on it as well to get the height proper. I still don't have like a great background to film at. Tigger's in the background. I'm still sipping on my protein, creatine, and glutamine. This is from my breakfast this morning. I have 2 scoops of my protein post cardio. So I'm still sipping on this. And I thought I would sit down and quickly chat about how things have been going, how prep has been going. Feels like I haven't filmed anything for YouTube in forever, even though I uploaded a video last weekend. This past week has been very busy for me. So far this morning, I have done my 25 minutes of fasted cardio, and then I took my check-in photos and my check-in measurements, and I did my vacuums that I will send my check-in information to my coach tomorrow. And then I made my coffee, I got ready, I had my first meal, so my breakfast, and then I'm still obviously finishing my protein from my breakfast. So it is now 11 a.m., which seems ridiculous because I was up at 8. So the time has really just disappeared. And I have my phone here with some notes of just what I want to cover when I'm talking about my prep. So it's Saturday, July 22nd today. So I have completed 6 weeks of this prep so far, and I am currently 14 weeks out from my show. My show is in October. Let's talk about how the first 6 weeks of prep has been for me. All right, so I started working with a new coach for this prep. It's all online, nothing in person. She wrote my workout program and my meal plan, and then she sends me weekly updates. I send her check-ins, and I can get in touch with her anytime throughout the week if I have questions about anything, or I want to send like videos of my workouts to get critiques on my form. I can do that as well. I have been working out 5 days a week for the last 6 weeks. I've been training in the gym 5 days a week, and then I've been doing cardio as well 5 days a week. Up until recently, that got increased to 6 days a week. And I have been aiming for a 10,000 step goal daily just to get myself moving throughout the day. I had shared with my coach that yes, I work as a nurse, but I work in mental health. So I have very like inconsistent days as far as my steps go at work. So sometimes I will get like 8,000 steps during an 8-hour shift, and other days, if things are just not too chaotic, there's a lot of time spent sitting, talking with patients, sitting and documenting, and I might only get like 3,000 steps. That was kind of her rationale for wanting to put me at a 10,000 step goal. So the days that I'm not getting many steps at work, I have to be intentional about getting outside, getting some extra steps in, going for a walk, and just moving throughout the day. And that is on top of the structured cardio that I'm doing. So my cardio does not count towards my steps for the day. As far as my nutrition goes, I have been following a meal plan. This is my first experience eating on a meal plan. I would say prior to this, I had a pretty negative opinion of meal plans because I perceived them as like quite rigid, quite restrictive. Of course, as with anything, everything is very subjective. It's going to depend on the individual. It's going to depend on where you are at your life in that time. So my initial impression of a meal plan was not great. However, over this past 6 weeks, I have really enjoyed being on my meal plan. I have the same meal plan every single day, and I can have 1 cheat meal a week right now. She's been clear, my coach has been very open with me that this cheat meal is not going to stay around forever, so enjoy it while I can, which I have been. But aside from that, I have been eating 6 to 7 meals a day. The only variation for the most of the past 6 weeks has been on the days when I'm working out. I have a post-workout meal, and then if I'm not working out, no post-workout meal. As of last week, my meal plan got adjusted to have a lower calorie day and a higher calorie day. Very minimal variation between the 2 days, but just a slight difference in the quantity within each of my meals. So my thoughts on my meal plan so far. First of all, my hunger has been very minimal this entire time. My calories started out quite high prior to beginning prep, so it's been nice. We've just been able to quite gradually decrease them. part of me has been feeling a little bit anxious about that. I felt like I want to be going more aggressively with my cut. However, that is why I hired a coach, and I am trusting her judgment, and I've communicated that with her, that I'm feeling a little bit anxious, like I want things to go faster. And she said, like, don't worry, enjoy this time right now, because things are just going to become harder and I will be hungrier. So the longer we can maintain these higher calories, the better, and the better for my body it's gonna be, better to retain muscle mass it's gonna be. And I know all these things, but of course, when you have a goal, you want to make sure and feel like you're doing the most that you can to achieve it. And so I'm just having to remind myself to take it slow, trust the process, and enjoy getting to eat as much as I can right now. My hunger has definitely been very minimal this entire time. This past week, I have noticed on my lower calorie days that my hunger is there. I think that's a combination between the increase in my cardio and the decrease in my calories. Of course, that's going to result in more hunger, but still I would say max my hunger is reaching like a 4 out of 10. So I'm nowhere near like feeling like I'm gonna lose control around food, feeling like I'm depriving myself. I'm just having natural hunger between meals, which I think is great. If you've watched any of my previous vlogs when I very first started this prep, you will have seen that the meal prep and the meal plan process was quite overwhelming for me. It was a really big change, having gone from tracking macros and calories, as well as just the amount of food that I had to prep was overwhelming for me. Thankfully, I can say now, 6 weeks later, I feel like I'm in a really good routine with meal prep. I'm just prepping things as I need them. So like yesterday, I didn't have any bell peppers cooked. So I just cooked up a bunch of bell pepper and then put that in the fridge. I don't feel the need to do like one entire meal prep. I'm just kind of prepping things as I need them. So if I've run out of bell peppers, I'll cook more. If I'm out of green beans, like today, I don't think I have any green beans cooked, I'll cook more green beans. Johnny bought me a big thing of frozen pre-cooked chicken breast, so I've been using that when I really don't have time to prep. Like this past week has been super chaotic for me, so I've been using some pre-cooked chicken breast, but otherwise I've just gotten much more into a routine with my meal prep. Of course, since I'm eating the same thing every single day, it becomes a lot more habitual, a lot easier. So that is definitely something that has improved, which I knew that with enough practice that was going to feel better. So thankfully I can say that I have gotten better at my meal prep, and it does not cause me nearly the amount of stress that it was in the beginning. It still takes time and it takes intention, and there's still lots of dishes to wash, but it's definitely a huge improvement from where I was in the beginning. I will say the pros about being on a meal plan. I am really enjoying not having to think about any numbers and not having to obsess about putting things into a meal tracker. So like into MyFitnessPal, I don't have to worry about any of that. All I have to do is eat my meals. I weigh my food, I eat my meal. I weigh my food, I eat my meal. I don't have to think about what I'm eating at all. There's just like a very little decision fatigue. I'm not having to make any decisions, and so that has really reduced my stress. So I definitely do think that meal plans can be quite rigid, and they can lead to some feelings of like deprivation around food, and they can be boring because you're eating the same thing every single day. However, in this situation, being on prep, it's really been great for me so far. I'm not having to worry about, okay, how am I gonna get 20 to 30 grams of protein in my next meal? I don't even know what my calories are at, which is nice, because sometimes when I'm tracking calories and I know that I'm in a deficit and I can see that my calories are less now than they were maybe a couple weeks ago, mentally that's tough for me, and just seeing the lower number makes me feel hungrier. And knowing that I don't have any calories left for the day often makes me want to eat more. I would say psychologically, like mentally, being on a meal plan has been a lot easier for me. There is ways to put variety into your meal plan with like the sauces and the seasonings that you're using. So overall, I have been really enjoying it. All right, so that's kind of an overview of how prep has been looking. Here is what I have been enjoying about prep so far: the routine. So in the beginning, getting into the routine was definitely a challenge, but now that I'm in the routine, I am enjoying it, I'm loving it. Of course, as someone who works shift work, routine for me is not the same thing day to day to day, but it's the same sort of check boxes that I'm checking off every single day. So I know I need to get my steps in. I know I need to do my workouts. I know I need to eat my meals. I know I need to get a good sleep. And so even though my days will look different depending on my schedule, this overall healthy routine that I'm in, I am really enjoying. As well as just being super locked in right now. Not only is like my motivation still, of course, fluctuates as anyone's would, but my dedication is really here. I know what my goal is, and I'm just feeling so locked into that. I am feeling so focused and so locked in. So even when I don't feel like doing something, it's sort of just getting into that autopilot mode where I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like doing my cardio this morning, but I have to. And that's a part of my goal, so I'm going to do it and I'm not going to overthink it. So that has been really nice. As well as, of course, just having a goal that really goes hand in hand with this. I don't feel like I'm just kind of floating around in space, lost and not knowing what I'm focused on or what I want to do. Having a really clear, defined, objective, large goal has been really nice for me. It just gives me such a sense of purpose and helps me to enjoy the process a lot more. So I really like having a clear, definitive goal. And then of course, I just enjoy this lifestyle and this way of living. So whether it's during the off season that I kind of had, or the bulk that I went through, or whether it's now being on prep, I love working out. I love trying to take care of my body and make it feel the best that it can. Of course, that doesn't mean that this is easy, and it doesn't mean that I am perfect. There are so many things that I could be doing better, but I am enjoying my workouts. I love going to the gym. I love getting my steps in, and I'm enjoying my meals. So overall, the entire experience has been really enjoyable for me so far. The challenges that I've had with prep so far have been, first off, I've mentioned this before, just getting in all my meals has been challenging. I have a tendency to not eat enough meals in the start of the day. So like even today, it's 11:20 now, and I've only had one meal. And so I still have 5 more meals to eat today. And today's actually a low day for me, and I still have 5 more meals to get in. So I do have a bad habit of not spacing my meals out very consistently throughout the day, and then kind of having to cram them together or occasionally even combine them. So that has been a challenge for me. And something else that is a challenge for me is drinking enough water. Such a tough one for me. I have never been good at staying hydrated, and I know that I feel so much better when I'm hydrated. However, hydrated for me is about 2 liters in a day. That's a really successful day. 3 liters is a great day for me. 4 liters so far has felt like nearly impossible, which of course it's not impossible, and I know I make excuses. This is again something where I don't start drinking water soon enough in the day, and then I'm trying to catch up on drinking water in the afternoon, and then I'm having to pee all the time, and it just turns into a burden. I know there are things I can do to be more consistent with my water intake. I am also having this like inner dialogue of like, do I need to drink 4 liters of water a day? Is this even necessary? Is this good for me? Scientifically, it doesn't look like I need to drink 4 liters. So why am I having to drink 4 liters? So I'm having this like questioner mindset of like, what is the rationale for 4 liters of water? So I think until I can convince myself of that, which I understand, like being on prep, it's something my coach is expecting of me. It's gonna help me with my weight loss. It's just helping me excrete anything that I don't need from my body. It's keeping me hydrated. It's gonna help give me energy throughout the day. So I understand that there are benefits to staying hydrated, but it is definitely something that it has been the biggest struggle for me. And then the last thing I will say is that the first 5 weeks of prep, I feel like really like physically were not that challenging for me. This past week, I have started to feel a little bit more fatigue. I had a very busy week this past week, so that could be part of what's contributing to this fatigue I'm feeling. But this past week has been the first week where I felt like, okay, like I'm starting to I'm taking things a step further than I've ever been before. And so I'm starting to feel fatigue, and I think realizing like once I get through my cardio, it's like, oh, it's done for the day, but it's like, no, actually it's not. And then I have to do this again tomorrow. So this week I have felt a little bit more of the struggle, still very minimal. I know it's going to get a lot harder. And I mean, in some ways it's exciting because it's like, oh, okay, I'm finally in this, but also just physically I'm feeling a lot more tired. Finishing off my 10,000 steps yesterday was a struggle. It was also very hot yesterday, so that made me feel a lot more fatigued. And I know things are just gonna get harder going forward, so I'm trying to just take things day by day and embrace the process as much as I can. But that is my little update of all things prep so far. So I hope you found it interesting. If you have any questions, please let me know. I would love to answer them, as well as if you have any like feedback from your own experience about how prep has been and any tips and tricks or advice, I would really love to hear it in the comments down below. I'm gonna eat my pre-workout banana, and then we're gonna head inside to do Glutes and hamstrings, woohoo! This is workout 5 out of 5 this week, and I am having my cheat meal after this workout. Whoops, my banana. I'm usually like somewhat anxious before this workout because I know it's so hard and it involves 6 sets of hip thrusts. If you want to see this entire workout, my last video I will put a link to goes through the whole workout. Actually, no, that's a lie. My last video is actually my quads and glutes day, but I will put a link to the glutes and hamstrings video that I have on my channel, which is this workout. So this consists of 5 exercises, but it has 6 sets of hip thrusts. So that is like the hardest part of the whole workout, because it's just literally so physically painful. I'm feeling pretty good today, actually. I feel quite energized. I'm a little dehydrated, but otherwise I feel good. So I'm hoping I can push and get a really good workout in today. So I'm gonna eat my banana, and then I will film a few clips in the gym, and I will see you when the workout is all done. Just got out of the gym, back into the car. The workout is done. It took like an hour and 40 minutes. It's so hot today, and my water bottle is missing. I think I left it here at the gym yesterday, and we checked the lost and found, and it is not there. I looked in the car, looked in my gym bag, so unless I took it out at home, which is really uncommon because I don't bring it into the house, I think someone stole it. So I had no water for this workout, and it's gotta be like plus 30 outside, and the gym had like some fans and some air conditioning, but it was still really hot. So I got a bit of a headache from the workout, and I was just like dripping in sweat, which is typically the case this summer. I'm always dripping in sweat, but I was like, had to keep getting paper towel to like blot my face with because I was like, sweat was going in my eyes, which was disgusting. This girl came over to me and asked to use the machine I was on, and I was done, but I felt really embarrassed because I looked over at her and I could literally feel like 6 beads of sweat like dripping down my face as I was talking to her, and she was like, looked perfectly fine. So I think maybe, hopefully she was at the start of her workout, or she just looked really good while she works out, and I just looked like a pig. So that was annoying, but we are going to stop into Tim Hortons right now and grab some snacks for my cheat meal, and then we're gonna grab a ice cold drink, probably from McDonald's, probably a Coke Zero, because I'm so thirsty right now. What can I get for you?
Can I just get a large Coke Zero, no ice?
I'm not supposed to get no ice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, looks good. What is this?
Toasted coconut.
Cream? Is there cream in it?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know you got a drink with this too.
Yeah, this is 35 bucks.
Wow.
Coke Zero, because they didn't have Diet Coke, but I actually
Nice.
wanted Diet
I like-
Coke, and then on the website it said Diet Coke only, and then he said no Diet Coke, Coke Zero, and I was like, oh.
Yeah, you wanted Coke Zero, you mean?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I said.
No, you wanted diet.
I'm just gonna chug this a bit. Alright, we're good?
Yep.
I'll put this in the cooler. Five other wings. Hawaii pizza.
good. So satisfying. And this is my cheat meal. I'm gonna try not to go crazy, but it honestly tastes so good. I've had 3 meals to eat so far today, so hopefully I'm somewhat satisfied, but I am going to enjoy this pizza, and we have donuts for after as well. So we're gonna eat and enjoy the park, and hopefully there's not too many bugs. Mid-feast review.
10 out of 10.
How about the heat?
1 out of 10.
How about the mosquitoes?
0 out of 10.
Oh no.
But it's a good meal.
We have our ice, which is 10 out of 10. And sneaky dessert still. Pretty full. I've had 3 pieces. The donair is like ridiculously filling. It has so much meat on it. But it's very tasty. But the Hawaiian is 10 out of 10. Donair, 8 out of 10. I still like it. Alright, dream cookies. Been waiting to try this. I will first try the one that you've already had. Ooh. I got attacked. I'm only having 1 bite of each of these. This is the Rocky Road, which I think also has like walnuts on it, which just seems wild. Now you may come sit. Oh, it's still recording. Okay, cheat meal review. Oh, literally 10 out of 10, I think. Like, that was so satisfying. I don't know if I already said that I was thinking of like burger sandwich, and then last minute went pizza, but I'm very satisfied with the pizza decision. How about you?
It's okay.
The Tim Hortons Dream Cookies are like literally 10 out of 10, so good. The Timbits were still really good. I think I had 4 slices of pizza, a couple bites of cookies, and 5 Timbits. You? 6 slices of pizza? Or 7 even. So now we're gonna chill for a bit and then go for a little walk. Very, very good day. Holy smokes, it is hot out today. I am grateful to have AC for tonight. It says it's 26 degrees outside and it is 27.5 on our main floor right now. We're home now from our little picnic date. We still have leftover pizza and Timbits, so I think Johnny's gonna eat a little bit more of that this evening. It is 8:15 right now, so it's not that late, but it's hot and I'm tired. So I don't think we're gonna get up to much else tonight. I'm probably gonna go shower, and then I think I might watch an episode of Mindhunter before bed, because I just started rewatching that. But I got a couple things from Amazon that I thought I would open up quickly on camera before I end off this vlog. These are some athletic shorts that I ordered. It comes with 4. Oh yeah. They're just like a super nice material, if you can see. It's a really soft material, so I do think they would probably get relatively warm, but also they're very, very lightweight, and they're just like very buttery soft. The reviews I read were that they were squat proof. Let me have a look. And this is obviously quite a light color. I think they're like a tiny bit see-through, but honestly not awful. Hi, Coachy! As I was saying, these don't seem terribly see-through, so I will try them on. I think they seem like super comfortable for just wearing every day, but I'm hoping to be able to wear them in the gym as well. The only time I don't really like wearing shorts is if I'm doing deadlifts. So I got that blue color, and then there is this like more foresty or olive green. Black, which I think will be the most handy. Purple, pinkish purple, maybe taupey, maroon kind of color. And this came, all 4 of these shorts were like 26 bucks, so a very good deal. And then I also got, this is what I'm quite excited for. Beautiful. Interesting that the straws are just like chilling in this box. I got a new water cup. Oh my god, it is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love it so much. So this I bought initially to replace like my water cup that I currently have. I've had this for like years. This is just from Miniso. I think it was like $6 or something. I will still keep this. I'll probably use this more exclusively for my protein from now on. I really want to try and do better at drinking my water. So I got this to have with me around the house and in the car so that it is actually insulated. This is supposed to keep things a lot colder, as well as it is bigger. This is 40 ounces, which is nice. It should fit in my cup holder. I think I like this style. It's something different. I know this is really like trendy right now, but it's super convenient. It's like a handled cup. I will try this out and let you know in another video what my thoughts are, how well it's doing keeping water cold, and if it is helping me hit my water goals for the rest of prep. I'm excited to fill this up with like ice cold water right now because I'm so hot and I'm so thirsty. This is from the brand Simple Modern. They honestly have such a nice selection of water bottles and cups on their Amazon. So if you're looking, if you're in store for a new water bottle and you're not sure and you're kind of just shopping around still, check out this Simple Modern on Amazon. They have a really nice selection. I'm so excited to try it out. It's so cute. I love it so much. That is all I have for today. I am tired. I am sweaty and gross. So I'm gonna go take a shower and get ready for bed. But I really appreciate all of you watching. If you enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up and let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I will see you in the next one for the rest of my prep journey. Subscribe if you want to keep following along, and you can find my social media down in the description below. I hope that you are doing well. I very much appreciate you for watching this video. Just keep going, keep chasing after your goals, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Bye.